Hey everyone, I got a package in the mail today from Craig from tvandlust. He's not the biggest channel around, but he's pretty big. And we did a trade. A while back he did a video about his 3DS collection or some update, and he mentioned in the comments, I think, that he has like 100 3DS games now. And I know he lives in the US. And I asked him if he heard about the Louvre Guide thingy, which only here in France was released in a physical copy. And you could only get the physical copy at the Louvre. Yeah, of course you heard of it, blah blah, you wanted blah blah. So I was like, well, my store here had it a while back, I bought it for myself. I'll go again to see if they have another one. And they had. So I suggested a trade, because yeah, I can always get the money and stuff, but I don't know, I always think trades are more interesting. So he did. But before I open this, I want to talk a little bit about tvandlust. I subscribed to Craig, I think, years ago. Yeah, I found him either because of like his Game Boy printer review or the e-reader video. I don't exactly remember. And I didn't like him in the beginning. No shit. And I don't know why. It's just maybe because after those videos I subscribed and I kept on watching, but he did some reviews of games that I loved, and I think it's probably because of that. He said some shit about the games that I didn't really like, because he was dissing some of my favorite games, and that's always how it starts, you know, but I kept watching. Because one of the things I love about Craig is how articulate he is, his vocabulary. He talks like nobody else online, and there always has to be something that keeps me sticking around, because else I don't keep watching your videos. If you do video game reviews or videos about video games and you just do the same as everybody else, I just stop caring. The thing that because I kept watching it was like a guilty pleasure of mine. I didn't like him. Every time I watched his video I was like, no, but I wanted to see it because I loved how intelligent he was. And I'm glad I stuck around, because at one point he started going into some of his private shit, you know, the shit going on in his life and of his past, and that keeps me around, because that's what I do. I talk about my life, and I like it when others do. That's why I came to YouTube, to learn about people, and video games is a great way to bond with people. So I stuck around because he really opened up, and I felt like I was no longer watching this random person where you have a million of online just talking about games, because he already talked about games more than other people's do and better than other people's do, even though he doesn't have the quality in his videos, just because he doesn't use all this footage and fancy editing and shit. And that's why I liked it, because he stayed real, and I stuck around, and I'm glad I did. Anyway, all of that to say, like, I started commenting more on his videos, I really got to know him, and then we got to this trade. So let me open up this package now. I like you now, Craig, I do. Okay. Dusty. So, little note. This says thanks for the trade. And the two games that I wanted, because what I was interested in, of course, I just not a random trade. I gave him this one, which cost me 15 bucks. The Louvre Guide, which is exclusive to France, not even to Europe, to France, to the Louvre, which is what makes this cool. But people are selling this already for ridiculous amounts online. And now I like Craig. So, because he's the biggest handheld collector I know, so I was like, okay, I'll offer you a trade, but I want US exclusive shit. I want games that I just won't find over here. I could go for eBay for that, but you know, it's the same, it's like a trade. And the main thing I asked for was Centipede Infestation. I love that cover art. It's so fucking awesome. And he explained to me about the way games are at GameStop. You know, I already know how it works because they open games and do it like they don't do that here in Europe. We keep everything nicely sealed. So there's that one. And he said like, yeah, that didn't really equal the value of what you sent me. So he added Crossword Plus to it. But I told him in the beginning for this trade that I don't want any Sudoku shit, but this is like a bonus thing because this is what I actually want. This is actually the first game I mentioned, I think, even. And this one is published by Nintendo, which makes it all that more interesting. I don't think I can play this. I really think the 3DS is not region free. I think the region locked there. The DS was region free, but nonetheless, I really am happy with this trade. So Craig, the games are here. I have no idea how you did this. You paid the same amount of shipping as I did, a little bit less, but he sent this like Saturday, like not even a week ago, and it's already here. I highly doubt my package is gonna be there that fast, dude. The post in France is fucking terrible, it really is. In every sector in France, whether it's the post, the aviation, the railway, they really like strikes here. Every 2 weeks, not even kidding, there's a strike somewhere. They always want more money, they're all fucking greedy, really can't stand that shit. So I hope you get the package I sent you fast enough. It's a little bit bigger, but because I needed a bigger box because there's some extra crap in there. Doesn't really matter. Craig, thank you for the trade. And I urge any of you to really check out tvandlust because he is that person, you know, that you gotta learn to love him, but he's really something special. Go check him out. Stay real.